welcome back. Time for Tech Tuesday. One thing the Super Bowl has taught us is having a good TV can be pretty important to your home entertainment experience.
Yeah, if you ask my husband, that's the case, right? Okay, so now one of the world's biggest tech companies is debuting its latest and greatest screen yet. Joining us live with that and other tech headlines is our tech expert, Greg Nibler. Hey, Greg, good morning.
Good morning. Yeah, new televisions are always fun. So this is Samsung now releasing their new line. So it's their 2021 line, where we're getting to see what the prices are. I'll give you those in a minute. It's not cheap, I'll say that, but they are pretty amazing what they can do. So these are the Neo QLED 4K and 8K TVs for their lineup. A lot of acronyms that are thrown out. But what that really means is the LEDs in the television itself are really, really small. Samsung said they got them about 40 times smaller than what they could previously do. And what that gives you is essentially the lights are lighter, the darks are darker. It means you get a whole lot of color variance, and it really makes everything pop on the screen. It's a pretty amazing picture that you get with it. Now, some other things for this new lineup, they do have gamers in mind. So especially PS5 and Xbox Series X, the new console users, they're gonna find some features that are good for that, as far as like 120 frames per second, 4K gaming. So if you do get those new consoles, you do want a kind of a new television really to get the most out of that. And this would be a good one for it. Some other new features, they've got this remote that is actually solar powered. So it's a solar powered remote. And the whole idea is, slowly get away from batteries. So you could also USB charge it. It's got Google Assistant and Alexa built in, and Bixby. If you are a Bixby user, that's a Samsung thing. Nobody's a Bixby user, but it's got all that built into the remote as well. Now, I did say the price, so it is expensive. So the 4K to start off, the 55-inch is $1,600. You can go all the way up to the 8K, which at 85 inches is about $5,000 to get into. By the way, 8K, you don't need an 8K television. There's a lot of people that ask that question constantly. Should I get an 8K because it's out? You don't really need it. There's not much to watch that's 8K, but they're there in case you want to like future-proof for 3 years from now.
I feel like there's barely anything to watch in 4K.
Right.
Right.
Now we have 8K.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
It's slower roll.
I'm just really concerned about what my face is going to look like in 8K on a huge TV. We don't need the industry to keep improving.
Let's hold that back for a while. Don't buy 8K.
World to fix that. Oh my gosh. Okay. Hey, so Twitter back in the news this morning too, looking at charging for some features. What's up with this?
Yeah, so Twitter, of all the social media networks, they're the ones that don't make quite as much money as everybody else. So they're trying to figure out different ways to do that and not rely on those promoted tweets and the advertisements that you see in your feed. So it's a couple of ideas they're banning about. A subscription service will be one for TweetDeck, which if you're a business manager, social media manager, you've got multiple accounts, it's a platform they have that makes it a lot easier to do that. So maybe that goes into a subscription category. But there's some unique ones out there. One would be for paid content from people. So you find some exclusive content creator, you would pay in order to get access to their exclusive tweets or videos, whatever they would put up. There's ideas for higher end video. A couple of the ones that I thought were interesting was an undo feature, to where I'm not sure if this would just be for DMs or tweets, but you can undo it. You can delete things right now. So that one's kind of an interesting. What I would really like to see from them is the ability to edit a tweet with spelling errors.
Yes.
Like, why do we not have that?
I was just thinking, like, I would pay $1 a month or $2 just to have that feature, because then you post something and it like auto corrects to something totally weird. Yeah. And then you get a bunch of comments or likes, maybe not on that typo, but then you're like, oh, do I just delete the whole thing and put it out there again? Yes. So
once a week I have that conundrum.
I don't know. I think an edit button should just be free, because it's the internet, and like, how do we not have this already? But I don't know. Twitter's one of those, like, I put up with it and it's good for breaking news. But if they were gonna charge me to use it, I would gladly get rid of it. Be like, we're done.
It's
just me.
It'll some of these they'll roll out later this year, but we'll see what they come up with.
Okay.
Changes coming.
Hey, there was I guess a Super Bowl commercial that I feel like I missed about this. St. Jude, we've been talking about this.
We talked about it last week.
You can win a trip to space and help the St. Jude charity at the same time. So this is pretty cool for the average Joe.
It really is, yeah. So it's this guy, he's this billionaire founder of a company called Ship4 Payments. Started when he was a teenager. Now he's very wealthy, but he's done something actually pretty cool with his money. So he bought up for a SpaceX trip to the International Space Station. That's the Crew Dragon capsule. fits 4 people. He bought all 4 tickets for the first ever all civilian crew launch, which is later this year. He's got 1 ticket, but he's giving the other 3 away. One of them is going to a St. Jude's frontline healthcare worker. It's a woman. We don't know her name yet, but we know it's already been given to her. But the other 2, people can actually win. You can win a trip to space on this. One of them is by signing up for his new service. I think it's called Shift for Shopping. I may have the name. Shift for Shop is what it is. But anyway, you sign up for that service, and then you could get in the chance for a like Shark Tank style competition to win one. But the other one is just by donating to St. Jude's. So for every $10 based on this page that you can go to, you get 1 chance. And of course, the more you donate, the more chances you get. But somebody from that is going to get it. And the whole goal is to try to raise $200 million for St. Jude's. And he said he may put in half of that money just to like go to that. But it's a really cool thing to help out that, but also the chance to go to space. So
yeah. That's very cool.
I think so.
Yeah.
All right, Greg, lots of info in there. Good stuff. We will see you, of course, next week. Have a good one.